Hi, this is Sammy again. I will be showing you how to remember the times table. I'm going to give you a few tools I did before. I'm going to give you a different way of trying to remember the times table. Don't resort to the calculator. Don't think, oh, I'm just going to use the calculator. No, you cannot do that. The calculator works, but your terrain of thinking, you cannot just depend on the calculator, especially with the times table. So here I'm going to show you another method. Hopefully you like it, and it will help you memorize the times table. So again, from 1 to 5, most students remember that, easy to remember. 5 is just, it's a multiples of 5, and then also just that one, anything multiplied by 1, you just get that thing. And also 2, 3, 4, you just do the multiples of 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3, the multiples of 4 is 6, and so on. But it's where people struggle, or where students struggle, is from 6 to 9. Okay, and the 9, it's also easy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you the 9 first. So let's just do a few numbers that involve 9. So 9 times, let's say 7, 9 times 4, 9 times 8. So what we do with the 9, basically just ignore the 9. When you're doing this, all you need to see how many numbers do you need to get up to 10 from 7. So it's this number that you're dealing with. So we need 3 numbers. We need to add 3 to get to 10, and that should be your first part of the answer. And now you go to this number here, the 7, and minus 1 away from it, and you get 6. So that's 63. Let's try that one more time. How about the 4? How far away are we from 10? That we are 6 away. So that becomes part of your answer. Now take away 1 from the 4, and you get 3. So 36. Let's try this one more time. 8. We need 2 to get up to 10. So because 8 plus 2 is 10. So that's part of your answer, the 2. And then take away 1 from the 8, and that gives you 72. So that's basically what you do with the 9. 9 times anything, you could just do this, and you'll always get the answer from 9 times 2 to all the way to 9 times 9. Yeah. Also, remembering the 10 is very easy. So if you're multiplying any number by 10, 8 times 10, just write 8 and add that 0. 7 times 10, write the 7 there, and then just add the 0 with the 10. So timesing any number by 10, just it's that number, and then you put a 0 besides it. So this is easy for the 10. I mentioned the 1 to 5, they're easy to remember, but the 10 is even easier because you don't even have to think about that one. Now let's deal with between 6 and 8. The 9, so many ways to remember the 9, but this is another way that you could explore, and it always works. Okay. So here's how we deal with the 8, 6, and 7. So as I said, the 9, I showed you how to do it. It's very easy. The 8 and 7, again, we look at how far is 8 from 10 is 2. So you put the 2 instead of on top of the 8, you put it right on top of the 7. And how far is 7 away from 10 is 3. You put the 3 instead of on top of the 7, you put it on top of the 8. Now you multiply these 2 numbers and you get 6. So that's part of your answer. Okay. Now it's either you subtract this way, so 7 minus 2 is 5. But also if you subtract this way, it will give you that answer too. So just subtract that way and we'll get 5. Okay, let's try that one more time. So 8, how far away it is from 10? It's 2 away, so you put that on top of the 6. How far is the 6 away from 10? It's 4, so you put that on top of the 8. 2 times 4 is 8, so that's your ones digit right there. And then you subtract. It doesn't matter. You could subtract this way or subtract that way, and that the answer is 48. How about 6 times 7? We say 6 is 4 away from 10. So you put 4 on top of the 7. 7 is 3 away from 10. So you put the 3 on top of the 6. 4 times 3 is 12. So you put 2 and 1 is the remainder. And then 6 minus 3 is 3. And then you add the remainder, which is 1, and that's 42. Okay, let's do that one more time. This is a little bit tricky with the remainder, but it's the same thing still. Just make sure you keep the remainder. Now 8 is how far away it's from 10. It's 2 away, so you put that on top of the 4. How far is 4 away from 10? It's 6 away, so you put that on top of the 8. Just means what do I have to add to 4 to get 10? I have to add 6, so you put that on top of the 8. How much I have to add to 8 to add to 10? It's 2, so you put that on top of the 4. Now 6 times 4 is 12. You put the 2 there. You have the 1 as the remainder. Now you just go 8 minus 6, that's 2. And 2 plus 1, the remainder is 3. So 8 times 4 is 32. Or you could just go this way as well. 4 minus 2 is 2. And add the remainder, 1 is 3. How about here? 7 is 3 away from 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7 is 3. So you put that on top of the 7. It doesn't matter here because both of them are 7s. And 7 is 3 away from 10. So you put that 3 on top there. 3 times 3 is 9. And then you minus this way. 7 minus 3 is 4, 49. One more. So 6 is 4 away from 10. So you put the 4 on top of the 8. And I'm just going to erase this. We did this already. So, you know, even though I've shown you that 9, it's easy, just use the other method, but just to show you that it works even here when 8 times 9, if you want to use this method. Now 8, you need 2 to make it up to 10. So you put 2 on top of the 9, and then 9 is 1 away from 10. So you put that 1 on top of the 8. 1 times 2 is 2. And then you just subtract that way. 9 minus 2 is 7, and you get 72. So here is another way to remember the times table. So there you go. Just know that you have no choice but to memorize the times table. Without it, you're going to have a hard time with math, physics, chemistry. Here's another method that will help you memorize it. Just use it until you memorize the times table. And that will help you a great deal with your math, physics, and chemistry in the future. So as always, thank you for watching. Till next time, bye-bye.